Hell yeah, walking to that's petty pies. It's been a while for us.
What up, though?
We back from the season finale.
Series premiere. Fuck you talking about? I'm back. I'm back if y'all back. Really, man. Um, I really want to get on the. I know it's been we backtracking a little bit, but that Ronnie O'Neal shit was deep to me, and that Sha'Carri Richardson was deep to me, man. One thing that's real deep to me is that I just heard that they not letting her race the
Yeah.
at all. Not even the relay though.
See, look, that's what I'm saying. That's where I got something to say. Honestly, when it first came out, I felt like she was on bullshit. She should have known better. I wasn't sure. I didn't know about her mother passing away. I found out about that later. But originally, my first response was like, why would you do that knowing what you did, knowing this been in print since forever? You know what I'm saying? It's just certain shit you don't do. And then even if you do get off with it, you should just, you know what I'm saying, cleared your little, you should have had some fake piss or whatever. You should have just had your back a little better than that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting caught up like that. But then when this came up,
the year that Michael Phelps got caught with that bong, he got a gold medal. Never forget that.
Michael Phelps did get a gold medal that year.
But was it in the system?
Ryan Lochte, when he did that shoplifting shit, he was fresh off the gold medal.
Oh, he faked the robbery. He faked the robbery, Ryan Lochte, right?
Yeah.
He faked the robbery like it was some, yeah. And look, the thing about Sha'Carri that's even more fucked up, I heard, is that it was a reporter that broke the news to her that her biological mother passed. So it wasn't even like some shit she found out. She was at practice running or some qualifying event for the qualifying for the Olympics, right? And come to find out, they like, so how do you feel, Sha'Carri Richardson, about your biological mother dying? And she like, what? So at the end of the day, that's even more jarring to even find out the way she found out. They was trying to fuck with her head from the beginning. So it's just sad, you know.
Yeah, I felt a little more remorse for her when I found out that was kind of what she was going through. But like I said, though, she should have just cleaned their tracks a little better.
Yeah,
like,
athlete. Yeah, athlete. That's what they do. Athletes supposed to know when to get that piss that weed
all
out.
of that's what I'm saying. You got a whole team. You know how to do. I can't hit the blunt today. It was just that, you know what I'm saying? Even what I'm going through, let me go ahead and get this test out the way real quick. But now fast forward onto the fact they're not letting her do the shit next year and all that funny shit like that. That's where it get weird. That's the bullshit.
You would think after all this backlash, the Olympics would just change the rules right now and be like, yeah, she can race.
I mean, not necessarily. Don't change. I wouldn't even say change the rules. I would say like let her retest by next year, and if she clean, she good. Like, not. I ain't saying. I don't think niggas should be blowing it. I don't think that's a good look. Honestly, I don't think that's sweet for real.
The athletes smoke weed.
Yeah, I just don't. Not the Olympics. So let it start with the NBA, NFL.
Oh, you want it to gradually. You want it to gradually. You don't want the Olympics to be the one to change.
Yeah, you got to think. America is cool with smoking. We legalize smoking. Olympics is the world, Craig. That shit is the world. It's places you can't even go light up a cigarette, or nigga, you'll go to prison type shit. Like, it's
that shit kind of tap into another topic that I want to talk about, because I just found out Lil Baby got locked up for a zip of weed in Paris.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's different. Like, we can't just feel like our shit, like, just because we making it legal, nigga. It's crazy over in other parts of the world. Yeah, you're a really good cook.
Now this the question too, because that story breaking with Lil Baby is was he holding the weed for James Harden? Because James Harden was looking real silly, scary over there. Like, I seen the video.
He was looking scary. You know, the real story would never fall out.
That nigga, I can tell he go down for that weed for James Harden. He better.
Definitely. Definitely. If you with your half-league homeboy, y'all get flicked. I don't care who you through.
Lil Baby or not, that's gonna help Lil Baby, but James Harden gonna be in trouble, boy. We got the TGIFlamez, TGIFlamez in the building. What's the deal?
What up?
What's the deal?
What up?
Yeah, we're here covering Sha'Carri Richardson, man, and Lil Baby getting arrested ongoing in Paris right now, next to James Harden standing there. We don't know if he was holding the weed for James Harden or not. We just speculating. But Sha'Carri
had some weed. I didn't know they had some weed.
I don't know what they had. We just talking about weed because Sha'Carri Richardson. What you think about that? Girl, run.
They had
I feel
weed
like
show.
she broke the rule, the unwritten rule, but she had to break the rule to get the rule changed.
Woo, that was it. That was facts. That was fucking facts. Somebody had to do it. Michael Phelps' ass didn't.
Hell no.
They probably let Michael Phelps come back if he wanted to with his weed smoking ass.
What? Sorry, all right, I'm doing.
Michael Phelps took it overboard when he did it. He was like actually at the Olympics with the weed.
Yeah, you know.
At the pre-trials and shit like that getting high. Now that's just too much.
Here, bring me my change back.
With the crazy thing too.
Give it to your grandma.
The crazy thing is when I look at it too, like for whatever reason,
I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good. For whatever reason, Sha'Carri can't, do the main one she was gonna win, right? Why didn't they let her do the relay? What was the deal with that? Like what they had already said she still could do this. Then they just took it off from her. And like you said, they talking about next year and shit. Like what the fuck happened? They got mad at the public reaction or something?
The relay play part in all the racing events that they have in the intertwining years between Olympics. So shit, they probably don't want her to have shit to do with the USA for the time being.
They hold themselves. Do they know that as a black man who started like, I'm not fucking with the Olympics this year outside of the Team USA, the basketball. I'm not even remotely giving a fuck. I swear to God, they just because of that, and I might not even watch that because at the end of the day, they about to blow niggas out. But I got to see the girls ball out this year. But that right there might make me not even want to watch it. What y'all think? Is black people gonna boycott the Olympics for this?
I don't think so because black people don't really boycott anything for real. But I think that I don't think black people. What's the last thing black people boycotted for real? Are we gonna? It was supposed to be the NFL, wasn't
post. Remember that Instagram post where everybody put that black shit up?
But see, that was bad because it was blacking out everything. It was like
and niggas was still copping shit, lies. I was out here that day buying shit too, and niggas was out there too, and I'm like, y'all niggas, but I ain't post the black thing though,
I heard the virus is in Japan right now, and it's picking up the rates, so it's real sketchy there, anyways.
Yeah, about the Olympics. I seen a meme. Me and Lorraine was looking at, and it showed the lady off Mom. She was looking around the corner and shit while some shit was going on. Like people from Sha'Carri Richardson camp happy to see that 2 weeks prior to the Tokyo Olympics that they putting like some national emergency for this COVID, the Delta strain, and the Delta strain being the most dominant strain in the country that we live in. Wow, how you feel being vaccinated, Trav? You don't give a fuck, huh?
Hey,
This is the time he like, I told y'all niggas. What? I told y'all niggas.
I think you can still get that shit though. But see, that Delta boy.
I heard Pfizer. I heard Pfizer ain't got nothing to do with that.
Man, that Delta boy sound like it's the real deal. So even if me being vaccinated, I still probably get that shit. I don't know. That's all foreign territory for me. I'm just here trying to live in the simulation and make it to the end.
I respect that, man. I said honestly that I really don't give a fuck about the NBA Finals, but with all due respect, it is still the NBA Finals. Dude, your camera fire, cuz I don't know how I got the back shit blurred, but your shit focused. That's fire.
This nigga got an iPhone 90.
How in the fuck did you do that? Your shit look kind of 4K or something on my screen. That's crazy. But yeah, though, the motherfucking the Bucks and the fucking Phoenix Suns, man. How y'all feel?
Before I say anything about game one, my team got eliminated first round. This has been the most exciting playoffs I've seen in the past 5 years.
Besides Golden State first year?
Well, yeah. I can't count that first year.
That was incredible.
That's the second one with KD was trash.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Playoffs been kind of meh. Is that how they say it? Something like that. No, I ain't gonna lie. Let me complain. I've just been salty because the team who put out my team been going crazy for real.
I felt
Who
the
was your
same
team?
way.
Trav just
Late
did
show or no show.
with his camera. What the fuck is y'all on?
Oh, I just went to look for it. It was that shit sweet.
How the
Oh, my
fuck y'all-
background?
How y'all
It's
can do
yeah,
that?
Just
it's some
blur it.
background
It say
picture.
blur.
Man, that's some fire shit there, cuz.
Yeah, I like it.
Like what the fuck? It be looking like the part of the NBA game where it be 4K. Every time
Oh
they
yeah.
switch to 4K and then go back, I call it out and I be so upset. Like, let
I
it
don't
rip,
like that. I'm gonna hate when they switch over to that. I don't like that for real.
bro. They get so mad.
It look like a game.
Niggas be mad they video ain't in 4K, but shit, is the game in 4K, motherfucker? What the fuck? Talk to the technology tech niggas. But that's just deep, dog. I seen a story about Giannis that I personally feel for Giannis on some black man growing up in Greece type shit. I want him to like put on for African niggas, right, all across the world. Even though this is the first year of the NBA Africa League that J. Cole has started, that they used his album cover as the whole promo. They even showed the burning rim yesterday on game 1. So it's still like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they just put Giannis here to try to make this a global thing or whatever, you know? I was thinking about
He doing this thing though.
He is doing this thing, and I'm glad he back from that injury. But this is the first year of the African League, though. Like the first year, and his African Greek ass is right here.
My
He's
favorite point
Greek
guard,
though.
Chris
He's
Paul.
just black. He's not African at
Yeah, I
all.
could
He's Greek.
like that would be
His family from Nigeria, though.
Oh
and
yeah,
they
you're
moved
right.
to
You're right.
Greek.
You're right. You're right.
that would be believable, but I feel like the only reason the Bucks in the finals is because Trae Young got hurt.
I really think because Drew Holiday a dog. Just keep it real.
Oh my God, he been doing terrible.
Talking
Though,
that
man.
last game that they lost, Drew Holiday was slipping.
I'm saying,
But I say he don't slack with the defense.
he don't, and he put pressure on Trae Young ass. That's why Trae Young had 7 points that second game after cutting up 48. It was Drew Holiday. That nigga Drew Holiday been a dog, and he finally got at that position. I personally, I really don't care who win this final. Like I said, if Giannis win, I'm gonna be happy for African people. And but if the Suns win, shout outs to Chris Paul and Book. You know, it is what it is.
I always quietly like Giannis.
Suns in 4.
I always quietly like Giannis, but I wasn't never sure. I wasn't sure of him. I didn't think he'd get this far. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
so that's one thing if they win.
That's a tough motherfucker.
And who was Chris Paul? What they say? It's about damn time. Who said that? Who quote was that? It's about damn time when they won something. That's what Chris Paul is supposed to be winning.
It's LeBron.
Huh?
Isn't it LeBron?
It was LeBron who said that?
I think so.
Yeah, low-key it was. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
He should quote that. That'd be hard if he quoted.
Bro, it was a squirrel in my attic. Man, it was crazy, bro. Dog, them talking about the noises, dog, was driving me up the wall, bro. Literally, the bitches was like, and it was a bucket up there.
Scratching, it sounded close.
Oh my God. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, it's a rack. For a minute, I thought it was a nigga up there. Like, bro, somebody squatting, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was deep, bro. But they got the situation taken care of rapidly. I panicked, though. I was like, nigga, this nigga squatting up there. That is
the whole shit, though. Because, like, what if you in there and that's what I'm saying. And then niggas always got to go see what's going on in the attic. Like, bro, I don't want to see what's going on.
Yeah, you really don't. I start
making. You got to when you a whole ass nigga.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Because I'll be starting to make noises. I'll be bumping and stumping on my way and shit. Opening doors all hard and shit. Closing them right back before I open them again, you know.
Trying to act hard, but you just as scared.
Man, I seen the squirrel though, and that's what killed me. I seen him and he ran, and I was like, "Oh, it's really a black ass squirrel."
Well, at least once I seen him, then I'd be a little more confident. But nigga, you be scared. You don't know. You don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You hoping for a squirrel for real.
Yeah, because at first I thought it was a raccoon the way he was slapping around. That bitch was scratching.
I wasn't even scared of raccoon. You know, pregnant ass rats.
Man, fuck that. I could tell because there wasn't no shit. you can always look for shit, night. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta
A
wait.
nigga ain't never seen squirrel shit a day in their life.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they shitting on the move. That shit probably everywhere.
Yeah, that shit probably is everywhere. But man, that shit a wild thing. I got so out of the pocket. I had to call so many different companies and shit because I was panicking and shit. I probably got motherfuckers coming through every other day for an inspection now to make sure the bitches are here. For real. I'm
Did
there.
they get rid of it?
Hell yeah, it's gone now. But I still got other motherfuckers doing free inspections the next few days just because I was shook. Like, yes, come Saturday. Hell yeah. Come tomorrow. Between 10 and 2, it will work. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, but nigga, that shit is it's that time of the year. I be sitting on the top porch and just be looking at squirrels on top of people's cribs all the time. Like all the time. That's what they do. They just be in your crib trying to get in your gutter, your chimney. Them bitches ain't shit.
Yeah, they can't. They was in my little what's it called, crawl space before. They be definitely scratching the walls. Like when I felt you when you talking about beating the walls, slamming the doors a little extra hard.
They
But except for they don't give a fuck. They like,
don't.
okay.
They don't. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas tough.
Hell yeah.
God damn, man. But that shit, I'm glad that shit over with though, man. For real. What y'all think they saying that the Pistons could potentially trade the #1 pick to the Thunder for their #6 pick and Alexander Gilchrist?
I won't say it's a bad move,
I would blow a gasket. If
but yeah, they already loaded with guards though. I feel like they Pistons got a guard got a one already. Wait, Shaw's the fucking shooting guard.
no,
Yeah, they
he really a point, but he plays shooting because Chris Paul point, so he could do what what we had Killian. Killian will probably be the point if Shot come, but if we get the boy that's gonna draft #1, Killian gonna have to too. So it's really deciding on that. Do they want Killian to be the one? Because if they don't, they gonna bring in the #1 pick. What's his name? Cunningham.
they need to
That's
go
not.
ahead get get Jalen. Go ahead try to get
Uh,
Reggie back.
Now look, Jalen. I wouldn't. The thing is, Jalen ain't gonna be there at 6. They know that, and
Yeah, he gonna be gone at 4. I give him 4 to
I
6.
think he's gonna be going at 2. Houston is going to get him, but they already got Kevin Porter though, and Kevin Porter Jr. and shit. He look play just like him. But if they had them two niggas, man, it'd be real over there. People got to watch out. That's a good farms over there. I just hope you
I
don't go.
watched Killian. He seemed shook.
What you think?
He seemed shook during his rookie year. Didn't get a good impression from him. He just was kind of nervous. It looked like.
Yeah.
But I just compared to all the hobbies, all these other rookies been looking the past couple of years. It's like, what's happening this year?
Right.
We got the #1 pick. Who we getting? Who is a good player right now? I don't really know.
Cunningham. He's the one he's a 6'8" guard with a clip. And I ain't saying he could shoot. His mid-range game is good. His 3 is good, and he's a 6'8" point guard, which means he's Ben Simmons with a shot, which means we'll be foolish to pass on him because
He
you
can
don't get
pass,
a nigga
bro.
like
Ben Simmons with a shot.
They
That
gonna need to
sound
put
like
some.
some
They gonna
shit
have
the
to put some
Pistons
more
would do,
people
man.
around them.
huh? We got pieces around them. Last year we loaded up on all these bigs and niggas was like, what the Pistons doing? We getting Plumlee, we were getting Grant, we getting all these big niggas. Remember there was a whole Great Wall of Detroit they was building, and the next thing you know, they had Killian, and then boom, this is ideal. They get Cunningham next to Killian, who Killian is a pure shooter. Cunningham ain't that good of a shooter, but he could stick the mid range, and he's 6'8". So ain't no point guard gonna be able to stop Cunningham. He gonna move their ass to the side. I'm talking about Russell Westbrook, Damian Lillard, all them niggas little niggas to him. It's like Ben Simmons. So that's gonna be the dynamic. They're gonna have to be putting bigger niggas on him, which next thing you know, that big nigga who left gonna be open, and he's smart because he's a point guard. So this is the greatest thing that ever happened to the Pistons since Isaiah Thomas. Straight up, you know. This better than the '04 championship. I'm gonna keep it real. Because this boy about
So
to
if they get dog and do the 6-person shit,
what you
that's
mean?
what you going for the trade, or
No, they gotta fuck the trade. They gotta just draft Cunningham and rock out. Fuck the Thunder.
Oh, that's what I thought you was talking about. I'm like,
Fuck,
no.
they need Cunningham. He's 6'8" and he can shoot, man. That right.
Yeah, ain't nobody got time for the other shit they be trying to come up with. That's how we fuck up. We fuck up like that every time. You know, we got KCP over Giannis.
Man, see what I'm saying? Man?
Yeah, I'll never forget.
What about the fact that we passed up on Donovan Mitchell for Luke Kennard?
Fucking
Or what about the fact that everybody play good when they get off the Pistons?
Yeah, like Reggie Jackson.
Like Pistons vacation.
Yeah, man. That shit's sad, bro. Even
and Luke Kennard was cold though. I could see that. I could see that originally before it got like that.
Over Donnie, dog. That is the pick before Donnie. What about Paul George? They had the pick before Paul George and they didn't get Paul George either.
Yeah, they got
yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I always know the bus thing I always get.
It's some of the saddest shit ever what happened in Detroit with that. But this year, having the number one pick, I mean, even if they went Jalen Green, it'll be a problem. Because at the end of the day, Jalen Green going to have to learn how to win. See, Cunningham can win now because his IQ is his best part of his game. It's just the fact that he's 6'8" and can shoot. You know? So you just need that. Like, you know, it could help. But the fact that we got a dog-ass point guard like Ben Simmons, come on, man. That big, that's like Melo. Melo 6'7", 6'8". You know what I'm saying? We need a nigga that size at point guard. We need that. That's putting us above all the other niggas early. Build around that young nigga, for real. Get rid of Killian if you got to. It's like that. That young, this the number one draft pick for a reason. Everybody know. Everybody want the Piston pick.
Yeah, that's why we keeping that because everybody else know but us. We still out here trying to play around.
Shot killed, whatever his name is, Gilchrist Alexander, whatever, man. They better get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. Fuck that. Fuck that. That's trash. I ain't gonna lie. What else popping in hip hop, Marco?
I know this random, but I think with Fast 9, Ludacris might be neck and neck with Ice Cube on some rapper actor shit.
Ludacris.
Hell no.
Talking about box office sales, not quality, because it's 1,000 rappers that can act better.
But Cube be in the executive column and in the actor column. That nigga Ludacris just fortunate. He to be chosen.
Hey, niggas don't know. Don't show.
You know, he went from there to are we there yet, man? That was a stretch. He on his way. I feel you. I got one though, y'all. I swear to God. How about this one?
When that nigga disappeared in that street, dog, I could have cried. But go ahead.
What do y'all feel about this, man? Trying to think about it. The problem with rap and hip hop in general and why it's so cap and why it's so fake is because niggas have stage names. And you know what I'm saying? Think about it, what I'm saying. Like, and I was thinking about it, like, a lot of people, once they actually, me and Lorraine was really talking about this for a long time, bro, trying to really name people. And that's why we call Kanye the GOAT, because that's his real name. But motherfucking, it's so many niggas. LL Cool J, when he was on Deep Blue Sea, it said LL Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. The rapper shit so cap that niggas use a whole nother name.
Right.
Like,
that don't sound sweet.
Right. Or like Travis Scott name is Jacquees Webster III.
Man.
And where he got his name from blows my mind every day.
Right. It don't even make sense to me. Or like, how can Jay-Z, the greatest, sometimes the greatest of all time, depending on how I'm feeling, him or Wayne, it's like, where did you get Jay-Z from? Like, you can't.
The nigga that put him on.
But you can't. That's a dumbass answer too. It's like, it's just like, why do niggas, like, if your stage name ain't predicated around your real name on some Cameron type shit, or, you know, your name Marko HR, your name Marco, you know what I'm saying? TGI, this nigga is Travis Gooch, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand rappers.
Hey, I was born with a nickname. I can't get away from that anyway.
You know what I'm saying? But that count too, though. That's like Mac Miller.
Yeah, that's a childhood name.
That's what we was talking about too, like Mac Miller and shit. His name Malcolm and shit.
Right. Even when I'm around other Dukes, I'll be like, I'm the real Duke, but whatever.
But you feel me though? That's not like you didn't just come up here one day and be like, I'm about to call myself young AK-47. Like, damn, that's what you want us to call you, bro? So it'd be like, why do we gotta have these stage names? I mean, I know some niggas' names ain't commercial or nothing, but like, at least like, it blows
Quick
me. Like,
pause, man. Shout out to Trav for your sweet ass name, dog. I ain't even realized how sweet your fucking name was, low-key.
oh, the
Oh, thank
TGI.
you. TGI
Yeah,
stand for
the
Travis
last name.
Gutierrez.
Yeah,
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 Travis
yeah, yeah,
Gutierrez,
yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's
Travis
her.
Gutierrez.
I get it. I sat here.
Look, that's the thing. I was asking this. See, this the funny thing. Duke mama called him Duke. So regardless of what his name is, that's the name he was given. You get me? So it's different when you got nicknames like that you could play off as a stage name or some shit like that. But when you got motherfuckers who be like, bro, your name is, just give a nigga name like Lil
Hermias.
Dog. Like, what the fuck is your name talking about, bro?
Webby name. Oh, Webby got off. His name was Webster, ain't it?
See, I will give him
No,
that.
I thought Webster was Boosie name. Or is it Torrance?
No, his name Torrance.
I'm about to look up rapper names right now. Rapper names, rapper real names, dog. Cause that shit.
See, I can rock with niggas who use the first initial. The LL Cool J is corny, but he used J. Damn, his name ain't James, name Todd.
No,
So yeah, LL all the way out of there. LL all the way out of there.
his
But like
name
Pimp
Cool
Nah.
James. Cool James.
Ludacris is hard though. I don't care. Ludacris is hard.
His
yeah,
name.
Ludacris, Pimp
Ludacris
C,
hard.
Bun B, Master P, C
Okay.
Murder. They was making sure to incorporate at least the fucking first initial.
Yeah, you know.
Ludacris was hard. I'm still stuck on Ludacris right now, dog. Ludacris was because I had to think of his real name. Like, what the fuck?
Look, like we don't even say the game. We be like that nigga game. We not about to say the. How you gonna call a nigga the? Like, we don't do that. Like, bro,
I
that
give
is so.
Game a pass though because his real name Ass. Jayceon is a weird ass name.
Okay. He could have
JC
rocked
sound
with
like
that
R&B.
though.
Could have been the
I don't know
R&B.
if he could have been as hard as he was with JC.
He wouldn't have been hard as he was. He'd have been hard.
Yeah, he could have been a dog ass R&B singer though.
He
JC on sweet else. JCL.
It would have worked too. It really would have worked. It would have worked.
Nigga like Lloyd Banks, he used his last name as his first.
Oh no, we was thinking about that. Like, I respect Jim Jones because his name Joseph Jones or some shit like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It is. It's kind of weird, but yeah.
Even though we know it's a nigga named Jim Jones from South America that did the shit. His name, last name, you know, Tory Lanez is Daystar Peterson.
Right.
Like, Tory, what the fuck? How do you?
If he from Tory Lanez, that'd be hard. Is it a Tory Lanez in Toronto?
No, his name was some weird shit because he was always on the road.
His name Daystar Peterson. That's who he could be.
Daystar was a sweet Daystar. He could have got off with Daystar. When I heard that, I was like, why he ain't keep that?
Yeah.
Daystar kind of. I mean, it's a stupid regular name, so he could have went. He could have been called on some.
Bro, look at these rapper names. Here we go. Oh shit. It say, who the fuck? Okay, Quavo name Quavius. We could get Quavo that. You know what I'm saying?
It's Howard. That shit wouldn't work.
Oh man, these rappers.
What was that movie? What is a Chingy or a Sha'Carri?
Oh my god, bro. What is a Chingy, bro? You let be your name though. Like,
whoa, Nelly name is Cornell. Never.
Yeah, he got off.
That's his nickname, Nelly. They call him that.
Yeah, I always knew that. Yeah, he got off.
He got off. Motherfucking even Eminem got off.
Yeah, he did.
In a clever ass way, yeah.
Look, you know who didn't get off, and I'm gonna keep it real. The Notorious B.I.G. Like, man, if you don't get the fuck out on Biggie, ain't nobody calling you that.
He had to change it to Biggie or one of them or Notorious. One of them he had to change it from. Oh, Biggie Smalls. He couldn't be Biggie Smalls no more.
That's what he should have been, cause shit, I'm not.
They sued him.
The
mob people sued him for that shit. They got on his ass.
That's how I feel about
Rick Ross.
Big Pun.
What about
Punisher.
Rick Ross?
I'll never call a nigga Big Punisher.
Never.
You gotta say pause after that.
Big Punisher. What the fuck?
They gotta shorten it up. Snoop, he dropped that doggy because wasn't nobody saying no damn Snoop Doggy Dog.
Hey, the nigga Post Malone named
He
Austin
just
Post.
grew out of that. Huh?
The nigga Post Malone named Austin Post. He could, he might could get that.
Yeah, like Lloyd Banks, I guess so. Huh?
Dog. Future real name is
Davadius or some shit like
Nevadius
Nevadius.
Wilburn. Nevadius Wilburn.
Yeah, he had to change his. Ain't
Had
nobody
a
caught him on
futuristic
that.
name.
Shout outs to Kendrick Lamar. And shout outs to fucking Kanye West for pulling it off like that. Because it worked. Sometimes it just worked like that.
Oh, Chance the rapper.
Yeah, he hold himself kind of because that's like I be thinking about that name sometimes. I don't even like when they say rapper. If I was on CBS to be under my shit like rapper or something, I want my shit to say like entrepreneur, or philanthropist, or music executive or something. But his shit in his name, Chance the Rapper, so he in the box the minute he came out. He just got to drop it to change.
I feel like that
Chance
was
the
kind of
Rapper
like
is funny
obvious.
when you think of somebody like Tyler the Creator. That shit sound way better than Chance
Yeah,
the
Tyler
Rapper.
the Creator sounds better than Chance the Rapper for sure.
I feel like Chance was being like that was like being funny a little bit.
Yeah, it was like a joke that got too serious. Now that's his money maker.
Yeah, because now niggas really say Chance the Rapper whenever they don't really just say Chance. Because I think of that nigga that was on MTV sometimes.
I'm done.
I think they still on TV.
Niggas. I'm done calling niggas they stage name, dog. Even if I met these niggas in person, I'm not calling these niggas they stage name. I'm not calling Flavor Flav. I'm gonna be like, "What's up, William Drayton Jr.?" Swear to God, that shit. You know,
Nigga named Bill.
I give Dr. Dre his respect, but I'll be like, "What up, Dre?" I ain't gonna say doctor. I ain't calling you a doctor because nigga, you ain't a doctor. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Niggas be capped. Rap been capped for a long
You
time.
call Shaq Dr. O'Neal?
Dr. O'Neal, we might as well.
How I feel about niggas calling Jay-Z. Oh, wow, never called that nigga. Oh, like, dog, he kicked me out.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube, though. Ice Cube, though.
Ice-T.
Ice T and Ice Cube, though. If they
Put them
gonna
niggas together.
put that shit
Cube got
together,
a
you
fucked
got
up
say
name too.
nice.
Ice Cube name is O'Shea Jackson.
That shit could have worked.
O'Shea.
That shit could have worked. O'Shea could have worked, bro.
Yeah, Jackson was dead at that time when he came out. You couldn't be a Jackson.
Could be a Jackson at that time.
Nah, they would have thought they would have for sure made him a nephew or something.
I swear to God, Most Def named Yasin Bey. That probably
No, it was changed. That his name.
Yeah, he killed the stage name. He go by his name now.
okay.
I don't think it was always Yasin Bey though, low key. I think it was something else before that.
No, that's his real name. He changed it.
Do J. Cole count because his name Jermaine Cole? I guess.
Yeah.
Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. How y'all feel about that?
I
Like,
forgot. Where was the 50 Cent even from? What was that even about?
I don't know.
Niggas
But
like
50 Cent don't work.
Their name
50
from
Cent
another
still kind of
nigga.
weird.
That's what's weird to me. I watched a documentary about the real 50 Cent. He from Brooklyn, and he wasn't shit like the rapper.
man, this nigga
I don't like Rick Ross.
His name William Roberts II.
Rick Ross?
Yes, William Roberts II.
I just watched the video about him cutting his grass today.
I was look.
Nigga name he should have named himself Billy Bob.
Man, that was his name, Billy Bob.
Billy
I was
Bob.
trip out when I met the baby. That nigga name was Jonathan.
I'm like, what a little baby named Dominique.
Biggest debate of my life. That be the biggest debate of my life. Wayne better than Jay-Z.
It's all gonna be debatable, but at least Lil Wayne named Wayne though. You know, at least we know him as what they know him. You know, and I don't, maybe it helps you when you a cap motherfucker, like when you could live in a character. Like I'm about to be Flavor Flav, and then when I leave the house, I got to put these glasses on and this clock, and I'm not William Drayton Jr. Right? Maybe it helps the artist, but I just think that it could get stressful, like just to be like, bro, you got to be that cap all the time.
24/7. That's a terrible way to live. Most people make music so they can get out their financial situation, just to place themselves in a mental situation. I can't. wake up every day being motherfucking little M16 or motherfucking little Perk 30.
Yeah, wasn't it a nigga named Lil Perk?
Yeah.
Did he die?
Hey.
Like that? He
I
died.
was
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
Oh,
That was Lil Peep. Lil Peep, that's the one that died. He died off a bad perk.
oh, that's what happened. He white.
Nah, bad Zanny.
They probably really called him Peep though. That sounds like some white shit.
That double life gotta drive you crazy. I was watching Obama do something with the guy who played Jerry, I think. He came to the White House and he was like, "Is what you doing right now, the way you acting, is this just an act?" And Jerry was just like, "Yeah, this is just an act. Like, this not really how I am off camera." Like, but
that car ride.
I don't think they was. I think he was in the White House.
Yeah, they was. He took him in a car ride and then took him into the White House. Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was driving with Seinfeld in the car, and then they only drove around from the West Wing, and then he went in and took him back. I saw that too. I saw
the president can't drive even after they the president. They not the president no more. You can only drive on private ground. You can't not drive on a public road. That sounds so boring.
That's interesting. What y'all think though? Look, I never got a chance to ask y'all. I got a very unique perspective about the Ronnie O'Neal shit. What y'all think about that, man? Dog that represented himself. You know what I'm saying? It was the case in where he was being accused of killing his then wife, their daughter, and attempting to kill his son, who ended up testifying against him. And because of the unusual situation of him representing himself, it left him to be the one to his son.
You sound just like him when you started it off. And then they accused me of.
I'm trying to really, I'm
Hey,
what you think?
When he started screaming, started yelling, I screamed when he started yelling. He was so serious. I just died. Like, it was not a laughing situation, but I'm like, I can't believe he got the audacity.
I don't know if he got out on bond before the trial started or if he had to sit in that bitch until the trial started. He should have took all that free time to read. Cause he went in there dumb as hell. If you don't represent yourself, you gonna have to.
You gonna have when they're overly confident.
I disagree. I disagree with you, Marko. I think that he did spend a lot of time because the only thing that he didn't spend enough time was his objections, studying objections and knowing right. But some of the best lawyers can't do that. Now the thing outside of that, he knew his rights though. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just didn't know like just technique into trial and how to sway people. Cause like I said, he was fighting for his life. Now, it might sound like I'm caping for him a little bit, but when I heard the story of what he was trying to lay out in an unorthodox situation of a nigga trying to fight for his life and represent himself in a murder trial, I paid so much attention to it. And he like, I did kill Kenyatta. That's what he said. Those are his exact words on the transcript. He like, cause she was trying to kill the kids and set the house on fire. Now it made me think like, damn. And then what other thing that blew me was that the little boy who testified and said, you stabbed me, right? When he asked him, like, did I hurt you? He said, yeah. How did I hurt you? He said, you stabbed me. That little boy been adopted by the same detective that's been on the case. I thought that was very unorthodox. So it was so many things that could give doubt to what if this man was telling the truth? Why he like, if I did that shit, why I just didn't plead or something? Like, obviously I'm crazy as shit. Why am I trying to convince y'all niggas I didn't do this heinous ass shit if I really didn't do it? You know? Like y'all saying I took an axe to my daughter's head. If I was that crazy to do that, I would just, be a crazy motherfucker and take what y'all give me and don't say shit to y'all niggas. But instead, I'm trying to show y'all why I did this. I killed Kenyatta because she did that shit. So did we just convict the nigga who potentially was trying to save his family? And now the little boy coerced by a white ass cop? How you feel about that?
But shit, if you watch the case, we all seen that the little boy was coerced. I believe that he is innocent. But at the same time, look, I fought a case 10 years ago and my lawyer told me this. 50% of beating the case is sway and poise. He didn't have either. He let his emotions get the best of him when he was cross-examining his son. not even then, but the yelling would be understandable with me representing myself in that type of situation. So I understand you raise your tone or whatnot.
He didn't raise his tone at his son. He was delicate with
No, he didn't. He didn't. That's what I'm saying. I understood him raising his tone, but I'm saying him cross-examining his son is where he fucked up.
I mean, he had to because he represented himself, and that was the prosecutor's witness. That was so he had to cross-examine any witness that came about. So he had to cross-examine the nigga who adopted his son, who trying to get him in jail too. So think about that. So it was very complicated, and I'm just saying that a nigga willing to fight that hard, I kind of believe the nigga.
Yeah, he was overly confident. I could get that part.
I kind of believe him, bro. I really do, bro. I think that
you just got to be a robot damn near when you talk. Like y'all said, like he showed way too much emotion.
Yeah, and I feel
him crazy as hell. He should have braided his that shit to the back real quick.
He looked like the nigga from the shit, like burning and chopping the head, knock your leg.
The nigga looked like he did it. You know what I'm saying?
He looked like he did it. That was the problem too.
Real shit. To us, he looked like he did it. So to some white people,
man,
you
really like that.
All that shit sounded like blah 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 blah.
Yeah, because the black people are that emotion that make a nigga feel like, man, he really didn't do that shit to a white person. Man, I hate sounding racist, but damn, it make him sound like he did it.
Like a mad black man. That's what it sounded like.
Deep. What was real deep to me, the judge didn't give him a fighting chance, bro. She was smirking the whole time. I would get a new trial based off of the whole ass judge that was just really like every time he was talking, she had her shit smirked. She wasn't trying to look at him. She wasn't treating him like she treated the other counsel, and I felt that was a problem. Now, he should have called that out, but again, like Marko said, he didn't study everything he needs to know. He was probably so focused on his case and the trial proceeding that it's the extra shit and experience that you need when you in those situations to be like.
But what about the lawyers that usually see shit like this and be like, man, let me like big lawyers, and I know they was seeing that shit and was like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe let me look into this to see if there's any flaws in this, because maybe dog not crazy, maybe this ain't that. Like they usually do that shit. Huh?
Would you represent him if you was a famous lawyer right now? Like
if I was, just to see where it was. Now, if it might just blow back on me, but I just have to say shit. I felt this passion or something like that. I went out my way.
I don't think it would blow back on me, because I don't think he did it. He just, I don't even want to say poor representation. He tried the best that he could, so it's not poor representation, but
because you ain't got the money.
Yeah,
I mean, right, and you a lawyer, you ain't gonna get no pullback. Cause look at the nigga who do Derek Chauvin shit. I'm pretty sure anybody stopped him.
I respect him for representing himself, cause nigga, I hate court appointments. I'm on probation right now because of a court appointment. I don't fuck with him. Like,
I promise to represent myself for every traffic ticket I ever get in my life, bro. Everywhere. Traffic court. I'm Johnny Cochran in the traffic court in this bitch. They will know my name at 36th District and 32nd District. I swear to God. I promise. They're going to hate me, bro. Ronnie O'Neal, Johnny Cochran in 36. I can't get a ticket from them bitches no more, bro. If I know a nigga with tickets from 36th District and niggas ain't hit me up yet, y'all tripping. Because, nigga, I know exactly what to do with that. I'm talking about we go there 8:30 in the morning on their ass and surprise them. You ain't even got no court date today. They still gonna see you. You're gonna be like, damn, got that shit thrown out. I ain't even had no license, no registration. Got that shit thrown out because I ain't killed nobody or hit shit. Them niggas stop playing. Is that real, man?
Shit. I hate Meek Mill at this point. I feel like we talk about all the cap ass rappers all the time, and he is the biggest one and gets all the time.
What's his real name? Let's see what Meek Mill real name is. Hold on.
It's Rob some shit. Robert is Robert. His first name is Robert.
His middle name better be Meek Mill.
It's Rob Meek.
Name him Meek.
It's Robert Rob Meek, some other shit.
Oh yeah, the Rob Meek shit. It is Rob Meek.
I was so mad when Andre 3000 last name ain't 3000. I was like, okay, Andre, but at least it's Benjamin. The nigga name is Rameek Williams. Robert Rameek Williams.
Yeah, Rameek straight. I get off that. Fuck it.
I give him. And Mill off the wheel. I give him that. But what
yeah,
about
I can't
Cassidy,
stand
though?
the nigga, man. He the
What about
biggest cap
Cassidy?
artist I've ever seen in my life.
Cassidy named Cassidy when his real name Barry Reese and shit. At least Drake middle name Drake, Rihanna middle name Rihanna, you know, shit like that.
Yeah.
Tupac name Tupac.
Gilly. What's Gilly name? Ooh, his shit so cold. It ain't got nothing to do with that.
Man, that
Don't they
nigga,
got a Muslim? Don't you got a Muslim name though? They are Muslim.
Yeah, it's all the way Muslim.
that nigga Nipsey would have never made it with his name.
Ermias.
It probably would have took him just as long too. Just to
You remember all them dumb hoes that was talking about they gonna name their sons Ermias?
oh my God, they probably did. It's probably a generation of these motherfuckers coming.
It's a bunch of Ermias and Dior's everywhere. Dior's, if I see another damn kid named Dior, that shit is crazy. Boys and girls.
I've seen a lot of
my family and
yours.
everything.
All these Giovanni's, y'all is not Italian. Like, man.
we going through that way. Remember the 90s was naming their people after cars and shit. We got a lot
Yeah,
of
name their
Big
kids
Mama, brother.
Champagne and Hennessy and shit.
Shit, me and my little brother got a Italian middle name.
Yeah, I feel like people should want to carve their own legacy, give them their own name, because the legacy will live on through you throughout that last name. But man, the pickings is slim. I don't know what I can't. It's hard to name a child now. The names I be
everybody
hearing,
like,
a
oh damn,
newborn these days.
like damn, you got a cousin name. You got a cousin name, man.
Oh yeah, what about them? Them families that all of them got the same names as one nigga, like it's a bunch of Kenneths and shit like that. Right?
Man, my baby mama hit me up yesterday and said she was gonna name my son Jace. I'm like, damn, at the Greg son. Like man, every
it's a generation, man. How about this? I got two sisters named Sha'Carri, and both of my grandmas got the same name too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Straight up.
That is cold.
Oh, two separate ties though. You know how it go.
I knew a set of juniors. They both was juniors, just different mamas. That was some weird shit. Hey, we met a set of juniors like that, but we can't talk about that nigga on the podcast.
It's like three brothers with the same name. They just all got different middle names, and they go by their middle names. I can't think of who that is. So I know him though.
George Foreman, the ignorant ass nigga for doing that shit with his kids.
Didn't he do something like that too?
Yes.
All right, well that's where they got it from. Yeah, it's like three.
Look,
no, what?
You know the silliest shit where this came about was because yesterday I was on Twitter and I fuck around and told Lorel like Robert Downey died and she was fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And it said senior.
Downey. Oh, I thought you were talking about Junior. I was gonna be sad too.
I was about to cry.
But that's when she was fucked up. That's when she got fucked up because she was like, "What?" Like, and I was clear as day showing it, but then they were showing this old nigga, and I'm like, "Oh, senior." You know what I'm saying? I didn't know he had a senior, but then it was like, you know, you seen Robert Downey Jr., and that's the reason why you shouldn't have juniors right there. Because you was scared niggas.
Nigga, my son shit. My whole real name and my nickname.
Sometimes you can boss the original name up. I'm sure don't nobody give a fuck about Sammy Davis Sr. It will never make sense.
That was his nickname. I think his real name was Prince.
I thought
his son's name is
Prince. I thought one of
them. No, they changed it to Prince when he got a little older. Or no, Prince might be the older one. I thought it was two boys.
Damn.
Okay, it's a girl too.
Do y'all watch American Horror Story?
Depends on the season. I ain't watched the last.
I'm not familiar, but Paris Jackson is supposedly be on this next season, Loretta told me. So Michael Jackson's daughter about to flex off in a series. And she low-key look like she could be in some old horror shit.
She got some big shoes to try to step in.
That's why she should go into the actress lane. That way people wouldn't have to put that pressure on her. She could just excel and do her own thing in that room, you know?
Which I'll never do music. She should just never touch music.
Thing about the junior. It'd be too hard. It'd be too hard to live on. Like Steph Curry Jr. Like he already had to do Dale.
Bronny.
Bronny got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Steph
Yeah,
Curry
Bronny got it bad.
outdid his daddy.
Yeah, he did
He a junior.
and shit. I don't know. I guess them MJ initials are strong than a bitch because I know Marcus Jordan. He gotta feel bad every day. He wake up.
I don't know why, because he owned the motherfucking this collection shit, and he got some of his daddy's coldest memorabilia that be going, bro. He got a
Oh,
real.
I know. I know. He was one of the Yeah, he was one of eBay top sellers of memorabilia. I already know about his business.
He actually smart. That's how I hope Leangelo Ball do it from the Ball brothers and let that basketball shit go and stop feeling
Oh
bad.
no, he's on the cover of Slam. That nigga he trying to get the lead for real.
He trying. They
I
about to
see
put
him.
him in the Drew League. All three brothers playing in the Drew League this summer. It's about to fuck niggas up. They about to win that bitch.
I pray so.
They don't want the Giannis brothers on their ass. So the Kupos. You seen that comparison?
Who comparison?
The Giannis brothers and them in the bars.
Yeah, that boy.
One of them got a
I love
ring.
that he calling them the Giannis brothers though.
I know, right?
I like that. I like that. The
Yeah, one of them got a ring. One of them in the finals. The other one, I don't know what he doing, but he doing something.
The Ball brothers got real smoke for them if the boys was on the court. I'm gonna just say
Nah, I don't see it.
I do. The
I
Giannis,
do.
Dog gonna lock little dog up. The one that don't never really get no playtime. That nigga got nothing but defense. He look like he a hard hat. He gonna beat on them little boys.
it's gonna be.
They
You know what
getting
it
off
is?
for nothing.
You know what it is? I'll never forget Melo Ball for scoring 92 points. So I know he could cut up at any moment, at any point of the court on some Curry shit. It just the more comfortable he get in the league, the more he gonna start just jacking that bitch, and they're gonna be like, "This nigga retarded." He pointed out his shots in the 92 game, like he pointed at the half court line and bucket that bitch. Like, so what I'm saying is, and Jello a real bucket. He the best scorer out the family. Them Giannis brothers can't do shit but just be like power forwards, in my opinion.
Hell yeah, and the balls can pass.
Yeah.
Balls.
Hey,
But they can
Giannis
I
pass.
don't know. That'll be a nasty 3-on-3 shit. That's what I'm saying. It'll change. That'll change the whole dynamic.
it'll be too much defense on the Giannis brothers. They'll be blocking shit, and you know what I'm saying. Them niggas probably all.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna be blocking shit and taking dogging them to the hole the whole time. They're gonna bully ball them.
Brothers ain't eating in the league to me. That's what I'm trying. I mean, I know they getting a check in the NBA because of the name and the size, but I'm saying like you even see Seth Curry showing what he could do. Why they ain't showing them niggas what they could do? I ain't seen not them niggas get off not one time. I ain't never seen
Bro.
score a bucket. The Holiday brothers is harder than them niggas at this point to me.
Even fucking honest.
Yeah, man. He lucky that this the year. I don't think these teams will ever get back. How about that? How about that?
If Phoenix makes a move,
I
they
think
might be able
Phoenix
to
is
get
gonna
back in
stay
like
there.
3 years.
Yeah, that's what I
think
feel.
they have not locked up the West. You wanna know why? Because Denver has locked up the West, and if Jamal Murray come back healthy, it's fucking over. Period. And then LeBron, we don't know what LeBron could do. If LeBron pull off Damian Lillard or some shit, or some Westbrook or some shit like that, he right back too. The West is not sold up, especially not by Phoenix. The East might be sold up with Giannis. He could go back to back, potentially. I don't think so. I think Miami got something for his ass this next year if they get Kawhi. But, whatever.
Hopefully,
Why
Kawhi
not going
leaves.
to Miami? I doubt that.
No, his uncle said that. His
Oh
uncle.
my God, this.
Remember his uncle dropped the jewel and said he was leaving Toronto?
Yeah,
Uncle Dennis.
yeah, I be hearing about him.
He his agent.
I pray that
makes
nigga leave LA, man. I feel like Kawhi ain't go reach his fullest potential until he gets somewhere where he's completely happy. He gotta be happy with the team, the front office. He gotta be happy with the training staff. He gotta be happy with every fucking thing.
You need to go back to the boring ass Spurs because that's where it belongs. To the fucking
He a
Spurs.
born ass nigga for a born
Couldn't
ass
get
nigga.
along with
That's
Pop.
perfect.
Man, them niggas belong. Them niggas. I on some real shit. If he go to Miami, Miami about to turn up. Paul George, niggas hate on Paul George, but if Paul George was to go anywhere, dog, he could turn them niggas up. Like, imagine if Paul George went to motherfucking Denver. They wouldn't need him like that.
I think the next 3 years is gonna be a different NBA champion every year. It ain't no more back-to-backs for the next 5.
Ooh, that'll be so sweet.
I don't see
That's
it.
what my dog get another one before he go though.
To my big Bron.
Yeah, man.
Man, Bron the GOAT, dog.
They putting something together this summer.
You know that Kurt Franklin, that Little Baby song is the lead song on the Space Jam soundtrack. Oh my God. I was wondering where was they I Believe I Could Fly at. I was like, oh my God. Just
Yeah,
Blade?
that shit. Shout out Lil Baby, man.
Shout out Just Blade. That nigga Just Blade got the placement.
He knew it was gonna come with Just Blaze though. But Kurt Franklin blending in Lil Baby and Lil Baby coming up with 3 verses without cussing, he gets the biggest props.
Bro, I was listening to he was gonna cuss. I was like, is he gonna cuss? He really was busting. He was speaking language. I was like, dog, you know what I said to myself? I'm like, when he did Bigger Picture, I was like, Drake couldn't do this. And then first thing I said was like, Drake can't do this. Little Baby might be the best thing we've seen in the game since Lil Wayne.
Yeah. I feel like he just got a little bit more competition than Wayne had back then.
Yeah, and that's all it is. Because at the end of the day, Lil Wayne could do anything. Jay-Z don't even do anything. Lil Wayne could do any style, any beat, any feature. Get that nigga the mic. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Baby is showing himself because I don't like that gospel song just because it's Lil Baby on it. I think that bitch is like one of the best gospel songs ever made.
Did you watch that? I sent you that video of Dame Dash interview, and I learned about this. You know how the NFT, how Dame trying to sell the third of his stake,
yes,
for a reason of what for the NFT, and he kept on saying every time that you hear Jay-Z sending somebody, he like Jay-Z not the owner. I'm the owner. He just keeps sending people to make y'all think he the owner.
Right.
I'm like,
his shit. He already. The thing is, Dame Dash, the part that he's holding on to is that outside of his third or something, it's like his administrative rights that, like you said, that he has to be the one to clear shit still. So you know what I'm saying? That part is important, and I think Jay-Z trying his hardest to get. You know.
Yeah, and I just seen an interview where Dame said that Jay beef ain't really with him; it should be with Biggs, because shit, Biggs worked for Rock Nation. It should be easier to get that nigga rights than it would be to get Dame. And with that, he'll be the majority holder.
I think he said they don't talk to each other. They don't like each other.
Yeah. Do you think that Dame Dash is actually trying to sell Jay-Z's masters, or he's just pump faking Jay-Z to get a crazy price?
He said he's not trying to sell the masters. He's just trying to sell
y'all forgot about the nigga. Y'all forgot about dog who bought the Carter 5, the original one, and the Wu-Tang album and shit like that. You need to go to him.
Yeah, Mark Scarelli, he in jail right now.
He's still probably buying shit. He's still probably
buying shit, but yeah, he probably don't know as much about what's going on.
Yeah, man. I personally don't think that Dame Dash really want to sell. I trust him when he say he don't want to sell, because at the end of the day, Jay-Z ain't kicked the can yet. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah, that's my thought. I feel like he gonna hold on to that shit until Jay-Z die.
And then I will hold on to it then too for another 10, 20. The anniversary of whatever. Like, you gotta let that.
What kid you gonna give it to?
Somebody gonna marry somebody white, and it's gonna turn into some white money. I'm gonna just keep it real. I had to say it.
That's what he on that interview. He said he don't want that. He don't want that to turn into white money. He wanted this for us, our culture. He keep on saying Jay-Z keep on sending somebody, and they keep on trying to scare Dame. But Dame like, I'm the owner. Like, how are you gonna scare me if I'm the owner? What you gonna tell me? He kept on saying they didn't even want to go to court with him because they just kept trying to scare him, and the judge was making them come into the court. They ain't want the smoke. Like, what you gonna say to the owner?
Right. That's the point. It's just like you can inconvenience them. You can do what you can. You can try to tie up their time. You can try to do as much as you could possibly do. But at the end of the day, those administrative rights is there for a fucking reason, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that Dame ain't got rid of those. He probably the most solid nigga in the industry for we thought he was fucked up, but he have not leveraged that. That's why he's still here. That's why we still see Dame Dash popping up every blue moon in his little room on his Dame Dash Studios on YouTube and shit. Whatever he doing is because that nigga still holding on to a third of Reasonable Doubt, and Jay-Z sold his.
Right there.
For real though, that's the only reason he out here still. You know, and that's probably why Kanye felt so inclined to go fuck with Dame, because Dame got something over Jay. Who motherfuckers like? Lorel was telling me she used to be seeing all the pictures. I liked the shit. Duke
Oh
said
my
that
God.
shit.
Oh yeah, that's how I used to steal your people and shit from time to
Yeah,
time.
that shit used to come in common because I know Lewie was following the Golden Gooses. I was following every egg.
Hey, y'all ever had Tumblr? Was y'all in the Tumblr at some point?
I never
Because
really
they took
got
all porn off Tumblr.
No, I was a little. I remember seeing. I used to get all my memes, the little things from Tumblr, like all my little pictures and bullshit.
I couldn't really understand it. Just like TikTok, I see it when they make it over, when they, you know what I'm saying, put it on Instagram and like YouTube and shit.
I do not get it though. I cannot figure it out. I got one and everything. I can figure it out.
I can't
Looking at
operate it,
shit
but I
and
do
everything.
sit on TikTok and watch that shit for hours.
Bro, I'm not about to make no TikTok, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know
all
how
I
to
was
make
doing
one
was
at all.
uploading shit I already had and uploading it on there. I don't know how to do the actual shit niggas be doing. I need to figure that shit out.
Good shit. How y'all feel about Bill Cosby?
Oh man, he didn't get
Hello,
exonerated. I'm just
Yeah,
I
I
feel
seen
like
he ain't get exonerated.
I'm glad he ain't got to die in prison though.
that's one thing. The other thing is how they kind of finessed him, but let him still sit in there for 3-4 years.
Yeah, I'm
For
mad
some
that
shit
they
he was.
Hefner the same way.
He's a testimony. It's something when you
Yeah, he
sit
got
there.
immunity. They violated his immunity back at the Super.
And right, they used his statements against him basically after they told him.